Oh, where's his son?
Every picture tells a story.
Just a
Allez-vous, vite, dans la maison.
Non, oui, non. Moi, je reste ici.
Ah oui, nous verrons bien.
Ah!
Petit moustique.
Non, oui, non.
Bien, petit moustique.
What's this one?
Oh, that is frangipani.
Oh, what a color.
Oh, you will find many more flowers out here. Je servirai le café.
Monsieur,
Eh oui.
monsieur l'abbé.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch. And wild chicken. I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I had no idea that people lived like this, right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar.
Thanks.
1.
3. Oh. I know it's a load for a demi-tasse to carry, but... All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
Sticks. Plural, these sticks.
Pardon, these sticks. I remember now.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific 25 years ago when I was a young man.
Emil, is it true that all the planters on these islands, are they all running away from something?
Who is not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. In Paris, New York, even in Small Rock, where you come from.
Oh, Little Rock.
Oh, I don't Little Rock. You know fugitives there?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. Small Rock. I got this clipping from my mother today.
And signed Nellie Forbush, Little Rock's own Florence Nightingale.
Oh, that was written by Mrs. Leaning, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. To read her, you'd think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire Navy. And it's just a matter of time before I'll be a Lady Admiral.
Oh, in this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
Oh, that was before I knew what rain and mud and heat could do to your disposition. But it's not raining today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that big yellow sun. You know, I don't believe we're at the end of everything like everyone else says. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. You think I'm crazy too? They all go to the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I guess I am. I just can't help it. When the skies are bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a Carmine. Immature and incurably free. I have heard people run to Ravenfellow. That we're done and we might as well begin. to something. I wanted to know what the world was like outside. Little Rock, I mean. And I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them any better. And I'm finding out.
Oh, would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I'd be living on a hillside, looking on an ocean view.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman.
Young men and I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pill. Can I ask her now, what would be her answer? I am at the school. Do I have a child? In peacetime, the steamer comes from America once a month. The ladies, the wives of the planters, they often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
Oh, we can get hot in Little Rock, too.
It can.
Uh-huh.
I have many books here. Master Prof. André Guidé. Did you study French in school?
Oh, yes.
Then you can read French.
No. I can conjugate a few verbs.
Ah.
I bet you read a lot.
Oh, out here, one becomes hungry not to miss anything, not to let anything good pass by.
Yes.
One waits so long for what is good, and when at last it comes, one cannot afford to lose. So one must speak and act quickly, even though it seems almost foolish to be so quick. I know it is only 2 weeks. It was a dinner given at your officers' club, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That is the way things happen sometimes.
Yes, it is, Amy.
Song enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger, and walk and round and children, when I die, they will be growing up. You could afford to take them back to America, if you like. Will you think about it?
Monsieur Dubec, la Jeep de mademoiselle est ici.
La Jeep, ce mademoiselle?
Votre Jeep.
My sheep? My Jeep! Oh my goodness! Yes, thank you, Henry. How about you?
Nellie, before you go, I want to tell you something. A while ago, you asked me a question. Why did I leave France?
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
Oh, but I want to tell you. I had to leave France, Nellie. I killed a man.
Why did you kill him?
He was a wicked man, the town bully. Everyone was glad to see him die. It was not to my discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You've just told me you killed a man and that it's all right. I hardly know you, and I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. Do you like my plays?
Oh, yes.
You would think.
I will think.
Lipstick. 3 lumps of sugar. This little cup. La 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 dee. La 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 la. Happy, hein?
Bravo, papa.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
Nous chantons bien aussi.
Eh oui?
Attends, papa. Attends, papa.
Sexy grasket for the lie you like you buy. Hey, where you go? Come back, buy. Cheapskate, crummy GI, sad sack to rupied roll.
That's right, you tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard.
Hey!
That's good.
That's great, you're learning fast.
Stingy bastard. I learn fast. Pretty soon I speak English as good as any crummy marina. Stingy bastard.
Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts, and she don't chew Spencer. Now ain't that true,
What is that thing?
It's a head.
What's it made out of?
Made out a head. Is a real human.
What makes it so small?
Sean, only way to keep human head is shrink 'em.
Oh, thanks.
What else you got there, Mary?
For the luck, send home Chicago to sexy sweetheart. She make wave like this.
Spencer here and 3 other Seabees, naval construction engineers. In half the time it takes your native workers to make them. See? No stretch. Locomotive Sweetie Pine, give me a price. Look at that shirt! Oh, take it up with the manager.
Hey, big dealer. Hey, Luther fellas.
What can I do for you, boy? What's your trouble?
Look at that shirt.
The Billis Laundry is not responsible for minor burns and tears. What do you say, Switzer? What am I offering? All hands sold.
Aye, work.
You hear that? You can probably sell it to these chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. Now let's make a quick deal. I'll let you have the whole bunch for, say, $80.
I give you a $10.
What?
Not enough.
You're damn right it's not enough.
Get your damn well kick.
Now see here, Dragon Lady, you gave me an order. What's that you got there? A boar's tooth bracelet. Where'd you get that? Over there on Valley High. You know what this is? It's a bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth. They cut the tooth from the boar's mouth in a big ceremonial they have over there on Valley High. They're in a souvenir on the South Pacific as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
$100? That's cheap. I thought it'd be more.
I don't see how she can turn them out for that.
I make you special offer, big dealer. I trade you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirt.
It's a deal.
Wait a minute, there's no deal till you throw in something for good luck.
Okay, what do you want me to throw in?
$100!
Yeah, I run into these things every day. They're as scarce as hen's teeth. They're bigger too. That damn Valley High. Why does it have to be out of bounds? You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, bracelets, old ivory.
Young Frenchwoman.
Knock off! I'm talking about souvenirs. So's he! I've got to get a boat and get over there. I'm feeling held down again. I need to take a trip.
But only officers can take out boats.
I'll get a boat, all right. I'll latch onto some officer that's got some imagination. I would like to see that boar's tooth ceremonial as much as I would. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
You big phony. I know why you want to go to Valley High.
Why?
Because the French planners put their young women there when they heard the GIs were coming. It ain't nothing to do with the boar's teeth. It's dang.
It's boar's teeth. And dates.
We got sunshine on the cell, we got right on the sea. We got mangoes and bananas, you can pick right off the tree.
We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games. What ain't we got? We ain't got games. We get packages from home, we get movies, we get shows, we get sweeties from our skipper,
And the flies come to go round.
we get letters just with points you get easy from the smell. What don't we get? You know damn well. We ain't got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. We feel lonely and empty. We feel every kind of feeling, but the feeling of relief. What don't we feel? Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there is one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world. There is absolutely nothing like the
dream of a dame.
Yes, Miss Borbus?
Have you done what you promised?
Yes, Miss Borbus. I did it last night. You don't have to open it here.
Oh, you do beautiful work, Luther. You've even done the pleats in my shorts.
Oh, pleats ain't hard. Oh, pleats ain't hard. You better run along and catch up with your game.
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night, in the dark?
There was a moon. There was a moon! A full moon!
How much, Luther?
Oh, no. Not from you.
Gosh. I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. Well, bye, Luther. Up, 2, 3, 4.
She's a nice enough girl, but some of them nurses, all the officers can have them. They've got them. Well, they can have them then.
To suppose a dame ain't right, or completely paper claws, or as faithful as a boy dog, or as fine as Santa Claus. It's a waste of time to worry for the things that they have not.
Be thankful for the things they've got.
Like a dame, nothing drinks like a dame, nothing thinks like a dame, nothing acts like a dame, or attracts like a dame. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be good by putting him near a dirty woman, female, feminine.
Hello?
Hello.
You make trouble for me?
Huh?
Are you the crummy major?
No, I'm even crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant. Hi, Lieutenant. You on the run? Just flew in on the Catalina. Yeah, where from? Little island south of Mary Louise.
Then you've been up where they use real bullets.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant. You damn sexy
Thanks. You're looking pretty and fit yourself.
You damn sexy.
Who's she?
She's Tonkinese. She used to work for the French planter.
French planter, stingy bastard.
Say, I wonder if any of you guys know a French planter named Emile Debec.
Emile Dubec. Oh, I think he's the guy that lives at the top of that hill. Do you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant. Real human head. You got sweetheart? Send her home Chicago to sexy sweetheart.
No, she's a Philadelphia girl, and I don't think
What's
she'd
that
think much
mean, Philadelphia girl? What's that mean? No sexy? You like? I give you free.
Free? You never gave me anything free.
You're no sexy like Nutella. Hey.
No thanks. Where'd you get that, anyway?
Bali High.
There's your officer. There's your officer.
That's that island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Valley High? What's that mean?
Bali High mean I am your special island. Mean, yeah, I am. Bali High is
hear the sound of the wind and the waves, that's all.
You no hear something call?
I think I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth!
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. One where they know they would like to be. Bali High may call you at night and day. Your heart would hear it calling. Come away, come away. Bali High will whisper on the wind of the sea. Your special island, come to me. Your own special loves, your own special dreams, bloom on the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Can I, your special island, come to me, come to me. Bali High, Bali High, Bali High. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine. My head is sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, sing into the sunshine, sweet and glad Bali High, Bali High, Bali
Of course, Lieutenant, right now the island's out of bounds due to the fact that the French planters have all the young women running around over there. Of course, you being an officer, you could get a lodge. I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant?
Bali High may call you, night and day. Your heart, your miracle, away, come away.
Huh, Lieutenant? No. I see what you mean. Being out of bounds and all, it would take a lot of persuading to get me to go over there. But another thing goes on over there, the ceremonial of the Boar's Tooth. After they kill the poor, they pass around some of that coconut liquor, and the women dance with just skirts on. And everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. It's just a little tribal ceremonial, primitive, but astonishing. And I thought, you've been in the shooting war for such a long time without getting any. I thought you might be interested.
I am. But right now I gotta report to the island commander.
Professor, take the lieutenant up in the trust.
Professor?
That's right, he went to college. Did you go to college?
Sure.
Where?
Princeton University.
Oh, first no money, huh, Lieutenant? Don't be ashamed of it. We understand. Say, maybe I'd like to hear the professor talk some language. What you like to hear? Latin, Grecian? Give him some Latin.
Rectius vives Licini.
Oh, ain't that sensational?
Neque altum septu urgendo dum procellus. Semper fidelis.
What did he say, Lieutenant?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What's the matter? Didn't you graduate? Take the lieutenant up to the building.
Aye, aye.
You never make that.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Iron belly, iron belly, iron belly.
Here she is, sir.
You were causing an economic revolution on this island. These French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planters, stingy bastard!
I beg your pardon, sir. May I make a suggestion?
Who are you?
Billis, sir, Luther Billis. I got the situation well in hand. The natives can now go back to work on the farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be met by us Seabees.
What? Dressmakers? Do you mean to tell me that the construction engineers of the United States Navy are now sitting around in sewing circles?
If the idea don't appeal to you, sir, we can drop it right now, right this minute. Just pretend I never said a word.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. Just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name. What?
I want to see you pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now, and for the last time carry it way down there beyond that fence, off Navy property.
Come on, you guys, get all this stuff and throw it over that fence.
Yes, come on, let's move this stuff on Navy property. Come on. Let's move this stuff. Come on, let's get the stuff moving. Come on, off Navy property.
You go too.
Certainly, Lieutenant. Thank you. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
I'm Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just flew in on the Catalina.
A joyride?
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine under orders to me?
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett.
How do you do, sir?
This is Commander Harbison, my executive officer.
Hi. Hi.
Well, what's it all about?
Well, sir, my colonel feels that all these islands are in danger because none of us has been getting first-hand intelligence. And what we need is a coast watch.
A coast watch?
Sure. A man with a radio hiding out in one of those Jap-held islands where he could watch out for Jap ships when they stop down the bottleneck. Down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Jap convoys with information like that.
You would have to sneak this man ashore at night from a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite an assignment, son.
And how long do you think you could last there before the Japs found you?
Well, I think I'd be okay, sir, if I could take a man with me who really knew the country. Headquarters have found out there's a French civilian here who used to have a plantation over on Marie Louise Island.
Marie Louise? That's a good spot. It's right on the bottleneck.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Emile de Bec.
Meet me in my office in about half an hour, Cable.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. Maybe you and I'll get into this war yet.
Bally high,
guys gonna get this lumber down in our area?
We'll never get it finished by Thanksgiving.
Tell the guys in the shop to stop making those grass skirts.
Sure. They just turned out one of these. What do you think of it?
That don't look like a dried up human head. It's like an orange painted with shoe polish.
Well, that's what it is.
Go back to the shop and tell them to try again. If I order a dried up human head, I want a human head dried up. Wait, here he comes. Don't change your expression. Just act like we're talking casual. I got the boat.
What boat?
Keep walking down the company street. I signed a boat out in your name. We're shoving off at Valley High in about 45 minutes.
Oh, no, we're not. I got to report to Captain Brackett.
Lieutenant, what are you trying to do to me? I signed the boat out in your name.
Then you're just the guy to go back and cancel it. Forget the whole thing, okay?
Lieutenant, you and me are going to take a boat trip whether you like it or not.
Through the hell through that!
Ah, through it! What the hell are you going to do about it?
Here's one thing we've got to clear up. Seems he left France in a hurry. Killed the guy. What do you think of that?
Might be a handy man to have around.
Cable.
Good. Send her in. No, we haven't got time for her to change into uniform. Tell her to come in. Come in, Miss Forbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way I look.
You look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. Oh, we serve together on the GI Entertainments Committee.
Oh. May I also present Lieutenant Joseph Cable, Miss Forbush. Sit down, Miss Forbush. How's the Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Oh, very well, thank you, sir. We practice whenever we get a chance.
About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planter, Emile de Bec.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
Well, what do I know about him?
That's right.
Well, we met at the officers' club dance. He was there, and I met him. Then we had lunch that day.
Yes, now, what kind of a man is he?
Oh, he's very nice, he's kind, he's charming, well, I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Miss Forbush, Captain Brackett wants to know, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander? Now, what we're specifically interested in is when these fellas come out from France, it's usually because they've had some trouble. Now, has he ever told you anything about that? What do you know about his family?
Oh, he has no family, no wife, nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he's never told you why he left France?
Yes, sir. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
Nobody. Well, if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about him, his background, his opinions, and why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him?
Well, I wouldn't...
Well, I'm afraid it is something like that, yes.
Why, do you suspect him of anything?
No, it's just that we don't know very much about him, and will you help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You may go now, if you wish.
I don't know very much about him, really. Do I?
Well, he's kept a few things from her, hasn't he?
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian kids on a woman right off the bat.
I'm afraid we aren't going to get much out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
I find that hard to believe, sir. You're telling me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable! It is a common mistake for boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
I didn't mean, sir.
Young women frequently find a grown man attractive, strange as it may seem to you. I myself am over 50. I am a bachelor, and Cable, I do not by any means consider myself through. What's the matter, Bill?
Oh, nothing, evidently.
Okay, Cable, see you at chow.
Yes, sir.
Do you play bridge?
Yes, sir.
Got any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll take it away from you.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure this mission won't work?
Maria Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Let's say that every time they send out a message, they move to another hill. Now, it seems to me, looking at this thing, optimistically, they could last for about a week.
Of course. It'll be worth it if it were the right week. With decent information, our side might get moving. Operation Alligator might get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I got it.
Okay, Bill. See you at Chow. See you at Chow, Bill.
Oh, yes, see you, Chow.
Got the address right?
I think so, sir. This is Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys, hurry it up.
Are you going back to the beach, Nellie?
Back from home?
Yes. You get letters from your mother telling you everything you do is wrong.
No, my mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
My mother is so prejudiced.
Against Frenchmen?
Against anyone outside of her law. She makes a big thing out of the two people having different backgrounds.
Ages?
Oh no, mother says older men date the girls and younger men.
This has been a discouraging day for me.
You think my mother's right? For instance, if a man likes Paul Symphony Red Horse and she likes Dinah Shore and he reads Marcel Proust and she don't read anything, so what do you think? You think mother's right?
Well, she might be.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Well, thanks for telling me about the law.
Hey, listen. You better read that letter over 2 or 3 times before you do anything else.
I'll show you what I think of that.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Bring that can on and put it down there.
Oh, I thought Miss Forbush was here. I brought some hot water for her.
Hot water?
She likes to take a shampoo Fridays.
Hello, Luther.
Oh, hello, Miss Forbush. I brought some hot water for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to be a lot of good to get some of this sand out of my hair.
If you need some extra hot water for rinsing your hair, my bath club boys will take care of you. When you're ready to take your shower, just pull this chain, just like you was... like you was pulling down a window shade. Take care of her, boys.
What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Who?
I am Betty.
Captain Brackett. Oh, nothing, just about Thanksgiving celebrations.
Then what's the trouble, knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
Nothing. Well, there's not going to be any trouble anymore because I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. I'm going to break it up clean before it's too late.
Knucklehead, what happened? What did he do?
Well, he didn't do anything really. It's just that I don't know very much about him, and before I go any further with this thing, I just better not get started. Don't you think so, too, Dinah? Yeah, I do. You do? Oh, well, I guess I do, too. Well, don't be so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Same as mine. Get the picture? Gonna wake that man right out of my arms. Gonna wake that man right out of my arms. Set him on his way. Don't try to catch it up. Tear it up, tear it up.
American song?
Well, it was an American type song. We were kind of putting in our own words. Where is everybody?
It is rather strange with your American songs, in order that one is either trying to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song which says, I love you and you love me, and isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to ask you to come to my own dinner on Friday.
Oh, well, I don't think I'll be able to
but
come.
I've asked all my friends, the Planters' Colony.
A big party? Oh, well, then if I can't come, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you, and more important, for you to meet them. To give you some idea of what your life will be like out here. To give you more idea of how I think and live.
Oh, yes. Yes, well, yes, that's right. Would you sit down? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Do you mean my political philosophy?
Well, I think that's what I mean.
Well, to begin with, I believe in the free life and in freedom for everyone.
You mean like in the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, c'est ça. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Emil, you really believe that?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank goodness for that.
It is why I am here, why I killed a man.
Oh, yes. I meant to ask you about that, too. I don't want you to think I'm prying into private life or anything, but I always think it's interesting why a person kills another person.
Of course, Nellie, that has worried me. When I was a boy, I carried my art in my hand. And when this man came to our town, though my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. I was young. He attracted all the mean and cruel people to him. Soon he was running our town. He could take anything, do anything. I did not like that. I was young. I stood up in the public square and I made a speech. I called upon everyone to join with me against this man.
What did they do?
They walked away.
Why?
Because they could see him standing behind me. I turned and he said, I'm going to kill you now. We fought. I was never so strong. I struck him and he fell to the ground, and when he fell, his head hit the stone, and I ran to the waterfront and joined the cargo boat. I didn't even know where it was going to. I stepped off that boat into another world, where I am now, and where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our lives, Nellie. The time I have with you now is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of the sea, we are as different as people can be.
That's a truth. in hand again. Wise men never when you find
three things. First, you're a civilian and you don't have to go. Second, this is a very dangerous mission, and there's no guarantee that you'll survive or that it'll do any good. Third, it might do a great deal of good. It might be the means of turning the tide of war in this area.
I understand all these things.
Are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. My answer must be no. When a man faces death, he must weigh values very carefully. He must weigh the sweetness of his life against the thing he is asked to die for. The probability of death is very great for both of us. I know that island well, Lieutenant Cable. I'm not certain I believe that what you asked me to do...
We're asking you to help us beat the Japs. It's as simple as that. We're against the Japs.
I know what you are against. What are you for? When I was 22, I thought the world hated bullies as much as I did. I was foolish. I killed one. I was forced to flee to an island. Since that time, I've asked no help from anyone or any country. I've watched these bullies multiply and grow strong. The world sat by and watched them.
Oh, Mr. Beck, let's be honest. Aren't you just a guy who's in love with a girl and you're putting her above everything else in the world?
Yes, I am putting my life with her before anything else. It's the one thing that is important to me. This I believe in. This I am sure of. This I have. I cannot risk to lose it. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Of course we can't guarantee him a better world if we win. Point is, we can be darn sure it'll be worse if we lose, can't we? Well, can't we?
Of course. Cable, there's a bottle of scotch in my bottom drawer. See you tomorrow.
This is the one he means.
Man Harbison, the old man walked right out of me with all these orders to be signed. And there's another delegation of French planters here about their stolen pig. Who on the sea beach took and barbecued. And Commander Hutton...
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Well, all right, sir.
What should I do, Commander Harbison? Go back to my outfit tonight?
No, take a couple of days off and unwind.
Unwind?
Sure, take a boat, go fishing.
Boat?
Over here to Ballyhide to see anybody cutting your boar's teeth out.
It ain't the cut of the boar's teeth exactly. It's what comes afterwards.
I think you feel Nutella. You come, you have good time. Marcel, come here. Yes, Marcel take you to your ceremony. Nutella come later. Nutella, you come with me. You have good time.
What's this?
You wait.
There's nobody around here.
You wait.
What's going on? Mary!
You lie?
Who is she?
Yeah. Is French name.
Leah?
But she no French girl. She Tonkinese like me. We very pretty people, no?
Do you speak English?
Only a few words. She speak French. Français? Je parle français. Un peu.
Moi aussi. Un peu. Are you afraid of me? Oh, avez-vous peur?
No. Are we?
But you're just a kid. How did that Bloody Mary get a kid like you to come here and... I don't get it. Stepfield Farm, Batra Alley. Your mother? Bloody Mary is your mother? She didn't tell me. It's the boat, all right. Oh, let them wait.
And my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me, gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I. As now they do, and younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am
again! Ring the bell again! Oh, I'll take another one of those.
He come. Don't Squadron, Davis. He'll be here soon.
Hey, Mary, these aren't such formal ceremonial matters not to bother with the island. I didn't think it was a religious dance those girls are doing. Just skirts on. I had the slightest idea that dances were supposed to be religious. I wouldn't have gone and danced with it. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
He's gonna be my son-in-law. Goodbye,
Emil, you know I can't stay. I promised to get that Jeep back. I stole it. Or rather, I borrowed it. Or rather, a fellow stole it for me, a wonderful man named Billis. I'll have to sneak around behind the hospital as it is.
Well, then I forbid you to go. If you have to sneak round the back of the hospital, you might as well sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. Oh, I never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. All those lovely people, and that cute old man who spoke French with me and made believe he understood me, and that exciting native couple who danced for us. Oh, it's all so different from Little Rock! What on earth are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
No.
Oh, yes, I am. But isn't the champagne? It's because I'm in love with There's a lush in my throat when I feel that wonderful I must try and must imagine leaving all that wonderful champagne. Here, you have some too.
Oh, thank you.
It's such a waste.
Here's another bottle.
Here we are, just like an old married couple. Our guests have gone home, and we're all alone.
This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
Emil, you know, my mother says we have nothing in common with this couple. We have something very much in common, very important in common.
Yes, we're both in love.
Yes, but more than that. Oh, here, I had enough. We're the same kind of people, fundamentally. We appreciate things. We get enthusiastic about things. It's really quite exciting when you do like that. We're not blasé. You know what I mean?
Yes, we're both knuckleheads. Cockeyed optimists.
I hear the human race is falling on its face.
And hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello
And appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a donkey with a big heart. And I can't get it out of my heart. sit over there, please. Something I have been preparing for 2 days. Close your eyes. No peeking. I went to watch that man right down to my hair. I went to watch that man right down to my hair. And then he on his way. Au bonsoir.
Oh, you're the cutest things I ever saw in my whole life. What are your names? Oh, you probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but oh my goodness, you're cute.
Nellie, I want you to meet Nagana and Jerome. Nagana and Jerome and Nellie.
Nelly.
Maintenant, vous, oui, Nellie Fitzsimmons.
Bonsoir. Oh, aren't they adorable? Those big black eyes staring at you out of those sweet little faces. Are they Henry's?
No, they're mine.
Oh, of course, they look exactly like you, don't they? Where do you hide their mother?
Oh, she's dead now.
Emile, they are yours.
Yes, I am their father.
And their mother, she was...
A Polynesian. But she was beautiful, Nellie, and charming too.
But you and she?
Well, I have no apologies. I came to the islands as a young man. I lived as I could.
Of course.
But I want you to know I have not been selfish. No woman has ever hated me or tried to hurt me.
No woman would ever want to hurt you, Emile. Oh, what time is it? I promised to get that key back. Oh, look at the time. This is awful.
Oh, don't go now, Nellie. I'm trying to go.
Oh, you don't know such thing. Anyway, I couldn't even...
Nellie, don't go now. Don't go yet.
I'll never be able to place the girls in the hospital. You've no idea how they stare at you when you come in late. I'll call you, Amy, and I'll come by tomorrow. Oh, no. There are those awful rehearsals for Thanksgiving now. I'm teaching them dance. They want to rehearse night and day. Oh, thank you for tonight, Emile. It was the nicest party. And you're a perfect host. Goodbye. Oh, please stay here, Emile. Don't go out to the jeep, please.
Nellie, I love you. Forgive me. I love you.
And I love you. Honest, please let me go. I will read out who did the last number. The handstand was by Marine Sergeant Johnson. The Russian Kazuska was done by Lieutenant J.G. Bessie May Sue Eller Yeager.
Is that the one from Texas?
The solo featuring the hitch kick and scissors, those are the names of the steps, was by Ensign Cora McRae and Ensign Connie Valeska. The pinwheel.
The what?
The pinwheel, you know? Was by George Watts, carpenter's mate, 3rd class.
Second class.
Get lost!
The multiple revolutions and incidentally the dance steps were by Ensign Nellie Forbush. Now the next is a most unusual treat. An exhibition of weightlifting by Marine Sergeant Thomas Hassinger and Sergeant Kenneth Johnson, Marine Corporal.
Hey! Thunderhead!
Hey, Tom!
Fellas, what the heck happened to the lights?
Hey, lights! The lights are out, Phyllis!
The generator run out of gas.
Switch over to the other one. Mike, turn on the truck light.
It's all right, everybody. There's nothing wrong except the lights went out.
Look where you're going.
How the hell can I look when I can't see?
They got their truck lights on, that's something.
Well, the weightlifting act got started.
Good. What I can understand is how some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so as a show could be a success. Especially when you're on the committee.
Yeah, but you're on the committee too. Why didn't you tell them it wasn't gassed up?
I'm acting in the show, stage manager and producer. I can't figure out everything now, can I?
Sure you can. Just put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, how's the weightlifting act going?
How can I tell? Nobody's clapping.
If nobody's clapping, it ain't going good. Even you can figure that out. Put your two heads together.
You was the one with the two heads.
Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find Miss Forbush?
She's on stage now. She's the MC. She can't talk to nobody right now. Do you want me to take those flowers into her?
No, I prefer to give them to her myself.
Are you Mr. Dubeck?
Yes.
Do me a favour, Mr. Dubeck. Don't try and see her tonight.
Why?
We got her in a great mood tonight, and I don't want anything to upset her again.
She has been upset.
Upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. And the day before yesterday, she busted out crying right in the middle of rehearsals. Said she wouldn't go on with the show, and she wouldn't have done either, unless Captain Brackett had a word with her and told her how important it was to us men on the base. So do me a favour, don't try and see her tonight.
She has asked for a transfer.
Don't tell her I told you, nobody's supposed to know.
I must see her tonight.
Well, stand aside until after the show. I'll take the flowers into her.
Hey, Phyllis!
Lieutenant Cable?
Lieutenant Cable is supposed to be in his little bed over at the hospital.
You have not been well.
I'm okay now. The fever's gone. They can't keep me in that damn place any longer. I'm looking for this guy named Phyllis. A great guy for getting boats, and I need a boat right now. I've got to get to my island.
What?
That damned island with the two volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Why, yes, I have.
I sailed over there every day until this malaria stopped me. Have you sailed over early in the morning? With the warm rain playing across your face? Beginning to see her again. Like last night.
Melancholy, Joe.
I thought I was dreaming. What are you doing over here?
She come in big white boat, bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Barrère. You know him? He want to marry the yacht. He white man too, and very rich.
Is that the old planter you told me about? The one that drinks? My God, you can't let her marry a man like that!
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi, il est malade. Tu comprends? Lieutenant, I am worried about you. You have been ill. Will you allow me to see you back to the hospital?
You're worried about me? Ha! That's great. The guy who lives on an island all by himself and doesn't worry about anybody. Japs, Americans, Germans, anybody? Why pick out me to worry about?
Look, Lieutenant, you like Liat? Marry Liat? You have good life here. Look, Lieutenant, I am rich. Before war, I saved $600. Since war, I make 2,000 more. War go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirt, boar's teeth, real human head. Give all the money to you and Liat. You no have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk in woods, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk harp. No think about Philadelphia. It's no good. Talk about beautiful things and make love all day long. You like, you buy. You talking, happy dog. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on the lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Talking, happy dog. Talk about things you like to do. Got to have a dream. Don't have a dream. How you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of the tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Talking, happy dog. Talk about things you'd like to do. Have a dream, don't have a dream. How you gonna have a dream come true? my dear. You like?
Leah, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. It belonged to my grandfather. It's kind of a lucky piece, too. My dad carried it all through the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
When I see you first time, I know you good man for Leah. And she good girl for you. You have special good babies.
I can't marry Leah.
What's your last chance? Now she marries Jacques Barrière. Coming out. Give me watch. Stingy bastard!
Hey, you get a load of that Tonkinese bait?
Yeah.
Younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth were
Up to now, our side has been taking a hell of a beating in two hemispheres, and we're not going to get to go home until that situation is reversed. It may take a long time before we can get any big operation underway, so it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Now, I understand that I'm not normally considered a sentimental type.
Oh boy, you can say that again!
Once or twice, I understand that I have been referred to as Old Ironbelly.
Once or twice?
I resent that very much, because I had already chosen that as my private name for our executive officer, Commander Harbison. Take a bow, Commander.
Gee, I wish I was a commander.
Now, I want you to know that both Old Ironbellies sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. And we want to thank that hard-working committee of nurses and CBs who made the costumes out of rope, mosquito nets, newspapers, and comic books.
Captain!
And thought up these jokes and all these grand songs. And I just want to say on this Thanksgiving Day, from all of us, to all of them, thank you. And now I'm going to ask Commander Harbison to announce the next act, which will be the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
The next and last will be sung by Bosun Butch Forbush. And that siren of the choral sees gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite Mademoiselle Lotharia Billis.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where a baron should be
What did you think of the show?
Oh, it stunk!
I beg your pardon?
Oh, Luther, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight. I appreciate it, Luther. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I would like to have you know that I consider you the most wonderful woman in the entire world, even including the fact that you're an officer. And I can't go and be inside your heel to let you think that I brought you those flowers.
But you did give them to me.
Are you all right, Miss Forbush? Look, if you need me, I'll be around the area. Just sing out.
You all ready, girls?
What's the matter, Nellie the nurse? Having diplomatic difficulties with France?
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
Me, I'm okay.
Oh, Joe, you're trying to get the body tied? That little girl you told me about?
Leah, I've just seen it for the last time, I guess.
Oh, Joe.
Nellie, I love her, and yet I just heard myself saying I couldn't marry her. What's the matter with me? What kind of a guy am I, anyway?
You're all right. You're just far away from home. We're both so far away from home.
My girl, back home, I'd almost forgot the blue-eyed kid. I like her a lot. We got engaged. Both families were glad, and I was told by my uncle and dad if I was clever and able, they'd make me a part of a partnership. Cable, cable, and cable. How far away? Philadelphia, PA, Princeton, NJ. How far are they? From coconut palms and banyan trees and coral sands and tall Princeton and Jake, how far are they? From coconut palms and banyan trees and coral sands and tall
Nellie, I must speak with you.
Emil.
Will you excuse us, please, Lieutenant Cable?
Oh, no, wait a minute, Joe. Say, please.
Nellie,
I've been meaning to call you, but,
you have asked for a transfer. What does it mean?
I'll explain to you tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. Now, Nellie, you have asked for a transfer. What does it mean?
It means I can't marry you. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Because of my children.
Oh, no, not because of your children. They're sweet.
It is their Polynesian mother, then, their mother and I.
Yes. I can't help it. It isn't as if I could give you a reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. It's something that's born in me.
I do not believe it. I do not believe it is born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh, explain how you feel, Joe,
Nellie.
please. You ready, Dinah?
Yes, Nellie.
I'll go with you.
Why does she talk like that? Why do you have these feelings, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born.
You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are hardly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. It has followed me all this way, all these years. Now it is time. I will speak to this island and and alone.
Yes, sir. If I get out of this thing alive, I'm not going back there. I'm coming here. All I care about is right here.
When all you care about is right here, this is a good place to be. When all you care about has been taken from you, there is no place. I came so close to you. So close. One dream in my heart, one I long to be a living for, one long to be living for. This nearly was mine. One a girl for my dream, one a partner in the paradise. Are these the vision of paradise? This nearly was mine. Close to my heart as she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from a moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once and was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I keep remembering evenings I wish I'd shared with you. I keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never hold, and all the joyful adventures that we have ever known. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still a saying of a paradise of one nearly was mine.
Beck, would you reconsider going up there with me to Mary Louise Island? I mean, now that you haven't so much to lose, we could do a good job, I think, you and I. You know, back home when I used to get in a jam, I used to go hunting. That's what I think I'll do now. Good hunting up there around Mary Louise. Jump carriers, cargo boats, fruit bottles, big game. When I go out, which side of the island shall I land on?
The south side.
Why is that?
There is a cove there and some rocks. I've fished behind those rocks many times.
Could a submarine get in between those rocks without being observed?
Yes, if it knows the channel.
And after I land, what shall I do?
We'll contact two friends of mine, Basil and Inato. Two black men. Wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Are you going with me?
Of course. You are too young to be out alone. Let us go and tell Captain Brackett.
Wait till old Iron Belly hears about this. He'll jump out of his skin.
I would like to see this kind of jump. Come on.
There it is.
What was that?
That was nothing, sir.
Sounded to me like somebody trying to send a message. Sounded like code.
That was not code, sir. The sound you just heard was the contraction of the tin roof. It's the metal cooling off at night.
Oh.
Sir, if you like to go to your office, I'll let you know.
No, I don't want to add to your problems. I'll stay right here.
Yes, sir.
We ought to be getting a message by now. We ought to be getting a message, that's all. They'd have had time to land and establish some kind of communication post by now. Don't you think so? Oh.
Captain Brackett.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Don't interrupt me now, Bill. I'm very busy.
It's about this Seavey out here, Sir. Billis. Commander Perkins over at Operations estimates the Billis's act this morning cost the Navy over $600,000.
$600,000? By God, I'm going to chew that guy. Send him in here.
Yes, sir.
Let me know the moment you get any word. No matter what I'm doing, you just bust right in.
Yes, sir.
Get in there. Captain Brackett, this is Lieutenant Adams, who flew the mission.
Captain. Hi, Adams. One man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what did you feel like, sitting down there in that little rubber boat in the middle of Empress Augusta Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? And how the hell can you fall out of a Catalina anyway?
Well, sir, the Jap anti-aircraft busted a hole in the side of the plane, and I fell through. The wind just sucked me out.
So I'm to understand that you deliberately hid in the baggage of a plane that you knew was taking you off on a very dangerous mission? You had nerve enough to do that, all right. Then the moment an anti-aircraft gun hit the plane, you fell out. The wind just sucked you out, you and your little parachute. I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped out. Which did you do?
Well, sir, kind of half and half, if you get the picture.
This is the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to me. Adams, when did you discover he was on the plane?
Well, sir, we've been out about an hour. It was still dark, I know. Well, we were flying over Marie Louise. The Jap anti-aircraft spotted us and made that hit. That's when Luther, this fella here, that's when he left the ship. I circled just once, time enough to drop him a rubber bolt. Some New Zealanders in P-40s spotted him though and circled around, while I flew across the island and landed alongside the sub, let John the Frenchman off. By the time I got back to the other side of the island, our Navy planes were flying around in the air above this guy like a thick swarm of bees. They kept the Jap guns occupied while I slipped down and scooped him up out of the rubber boat. You'd have thought he was a $90 million cruiser they were out to protect. There must have been 55 or 60 planes.
62?
You're not far off, Adams. Harbison tells me this thing cost the Navy about $600,000.
$600,000?
What the hell are you so happy about?
I was just thinking about my uncle. You remember my uncle I told you about? He used to tell my old man I'd never be worth a dime. Him and his lousy slot machines. Can you imagine?
Why the hell did you do this anyway, Billis? What would make a man do a thing like this?
Well, sir, a fella has to keep on the move. You know, you get kind of held in. If you're itching to take a trip to pick up a few souvenirs, you got to kind of horn in if you get the picture.
How did you know about it?
Well, I didn't know about it exactly. It's just when I heard Lieutenant Cable talking to that fellow Dubeck, right away I thought, no, there's something in the air. A project. That's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis, you've broken every regulation in the book. And by God, Captain Brackett and I are going to thrash you.
Sir, may I barge in? My co-pilot watched this whole thing, you know, and he thinks that this fella Billis, down there in that rubber boat, with all those planes flying overhead, caused a kind of diversion reaction. While the Japs were busy shooting at our planes, and at Billis, on the other side of the island, that sub was sliding into that little cove, depositing the Frenchman and Joe Cable in behind the rocks.
What the hell do you want me to do? Pin a medal on this guy?
I don't want no medal, Captain. But I could use a little freedom, a little room to swing around in, if you know what I mean. If you get the picture.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Iron Belly, what would you have done?
I'd have thrown him in the brig, and I will too if I get half a chance.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We have made contact with all the friends of mine. We have set up quarters in a mango tree, no room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds overwhelming the treasuries, Choiseul,
and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock. 100. Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. Or 900 to 1400. And now, our military expert, Joe.
All your Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft. 19 troop fighters headed down the bottleneck. Speed about 11 knots. You'll have reach Banneker about 20 under tonight. Escorted by heavy warships. Should be some way to knock off a few of these.
Oh boy, where are you going? With this table, our planes will be going out of waves tonight. Waves!
Sit down, Bill. Here.
Thanks.
You know what I like, Bill? Projects. Don't you?
Well, gentlemen, here's the hot news for today. Joe and the Frenchmen have sighted 20 surface craft heading southeast from La Vallée-la-Bas. Christmas is only 2 weeks away. I guess we'll give those two characters a present. A beautiful view of no ships coming back.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
Have to tell her something sometime. She hasn't seen me for 2 weeks. She might as well know it now.
Okay, send her in, send her in. I always have to do the tough jobs.
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile de Beck. I went to his house a week ago to... Well, you know how people have arguments and then days later you think of a good answer. Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there. I even asked the children. He has 2 little children. And they didn't seem to know where he was. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then when I was on duty in the war tonight, we have a lot of fighter pilots over there. The boys who knocked out that convoy yesterday. Well, you know how fighter pilots talk about Immelmans and wingovers and things. I never listen usually, but they kept talking about a Frenchman. The Frenchman said this, and the Frenchman said that. And I was wondering if the Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, Miss Forbush, it is. I couldn't tell you before, but as a matter of fact, if you wait here a few minutes, you can hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
With Lieutenant Cable, behind the enemy lines.
Behind him?
Hello. Hello, my friends and allies. Our message today must be brief and sad. For Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead. They are looking for us.
Is that all? Is that all? Can't you get them back?
No, sir. They're cut off.
Poor Joe. Poor little Joe Cable. Captain Brackett, do you think there's a chance I'll see him back again? If you don't think so, will you tell me?
There's a chance. Of course there's a chance.
I didn't even know he was going.
Of course not. How could he tell you he was going? But don't blame him in the back. He's okay. He's a wonderful man. He has got a chance, hasn't he, Bill?
Of course. There's always a chance.
Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
You. All those other things. The woman you had before, her cotton color. What piffle. What a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Oh, God, don't die before I can tell. All that matters is you and I being together. Just together. The way we wanted it to be the first night we met. Think only of that night. And live, Emile. Live.
Let's head back, huh? Their gang's about a mile down the beach. Suppose they call their names. Yeah, they may be ready for us to go aboard.
They won't be ready for ours yet. This is the Navy. Look at that beach. Swarming with eager bees. 10,000 guys, all jerks. Hey, Marie.
Yeah?
You looking on one of those LCTs?
I guess so. Why?
They'll shake the belly off you. $5 and you can have it.
What is it?
Seasick remedy. You'll be needing it.
Ah, knock off. That stuff's issue. We've all got some. Who are you trying to fool?
Those Marines are getting smarter every day.
All right. Get your units. Say, Ensign, for God's sake, don't get spread around here. We're trying to get this operation underway as quickly as possible. So for God's sake, keep your outfits. Say, CB, you belong way down the beach.
I beg your pardon, sir. Could you tell me where I could find Captain Brackett?
Here's at the head of Comedy Street. Here, we're coming down here in a moment now.
Thank you, sir. That'll be all.
Oh. All right. Keep to your units. How many more times I got to tell you?
Now remember, you guys are going to volunteer too. Oh, hello, Miss McGregor. You nurses going too?
Only a few of us. We're going to fly back some wounded.
Is Miss Morbush going with you?
I don't know. She may stay here with the hospital.
Oh, Miss McGregor, you don't get airsick, do you? I was thinking maybe if you had $3 handy, you might better use this little package.
That stuff's no good. We gave that up last month.
That's a female jerk. I beg your pardon, sir. Can I speak to you for a minute?
Who's that?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis.
Oh, what do you want, Billis? We're moving out pretty soon.
Yes, sir, I know. I'd like to do something for Miss Forbes, sir. Stu Putt, the professor, and me was wondering if anything is being done about rescuing that Frenchman off the island. We hereby volunteer for such a project. A triple diversion activity like the done to get him on it. Then you could drop us in 3 rubber boats on 3 different sides of the island. Use the hell out of the jacks. Get the picture?
That's very fine of you, Billis. But you're too late for diversionary activity. That started this morning before the sun came up. Operation Alligator got underway. Landings were made on 14 Japanese-held islands.
I think that's very unfair, sir. The first thing you should have done was to try and rescue that Frenchman.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. Marie Louise was the first island they hit.
Did they get him? Is he alive?
We don't know. Lieutenant Buzz Adams flew up there to find out. He hasn't come back. But if the Frenchman's dead, it is unfair. It's too damn bad if part of this huge operation couldn't have saved at least one of the 2 men who made it all possible.
Look at that beach. Far as you can see, men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed. We're going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir. The launch is ready to take you to your ship.
Ah, you got a ship, sir?
Yes, Harbison and I have got a ship. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, Bill.
So long, Captain Brackett.
So long, Billis. Oh, by the way, I never did get you in the brig, did I?
No.
Oh, I forgot.
Forgot what, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. Get the picture.
All right, get these trucks moving out. All units on Company Street, we're ready to load you. Nurses, you report to your assigned planes. CIs, embark on Carrier 6. Marines on LCTs. Any questions? Right, get moving.
Did you understand a word I've been saying? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, oui, nous comprenons. Oui.
Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you've got to promise me to manger everything. Everything put before you on the table. Sur la table. Sur la table?
Sur la table.
Jerome, come back here and sit down. Come on. Asseyez-vous. Now, you have to learn to mind me when I talk to you. And be nice to me, too, because I love you very much. Now, mangez. I will not sing that song. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Oh, well, all right then. But you've got to help me.
La vie est gaie.